But it is a problem that this government sometimes has, is that you give a mixed message. So whether electric cars will be both cheaper and more expensive, Rachel Reeves says that she's determined to try and control welfare spending, but it looks like the two-child benefit cap is going to be removed. I mean, will you be pleased if that happens and those limits on benefits for people with bigger families disappears?
So I think tackling child poverty is in the DNA of the Labour Party. Nobody wants to see kids going without. And we know that children who are growing up in poverty have a lifetime of consequences associated with that. Less likely to do well at school, more likely as a young adult not to be in employment or in training. We also know that 3/4 of children who are growing up in poverty in this country are in households where mum and dad are working. And so, look, Bridget Phillipson, the Education Secretary, has done a brilliant job in leading the Child Poverty Task Force, and I'm confident that across the piece we will be making decisions which mean that at the end of this Parliament there are fewer children living in poverty than there were at the start of it.
So the cap's going to go?
So I'm not going to get ahead of the budget, Laura, but what I would say is that one of the defining elements of this government for me is about what we can do to ensure that children's chances in life aren't determined by the size of their parents' bank balance. And I think most people across the country would not want children to be growing up in acute poverty. And I think in order for them to be able to do well at school, get on, have good careers, we need to make sure that we're taking decisions across the piece. We've already been doing that, for example, with putting up the minimum wage for the lowest earners in the country. We've introduced free breakfast clubs, expanded funded childcare.
That a lot. And forgive me, we are short of time, but it sounds to me, I know you don't want to confirm it, but you are making the argument there about why it would be a good Labour thing to do to take away the two-child benefit